The meaning of life is just to be alive. Alan Watts. The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple, and yet everybody rushes around in a great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. With these words, Alan Watts invites us to pause, to breathe, and to feel. In a world where we're constantly in motion, running after goals, success, and the expectations of others, Watts reminds us that the true meaning of life lies not in some distant achievement, but in simply being present, in experiencing each moment fully as it is. This idea, while simple on the surface, is a powerful challenge to the pace and mindset of modern life. Alan Watts was a philosopher, writer, and teacher who dedicated his life to bridging Eastern philosophies with Western thought. He encouraged people to look inward, to cultivate an awareness of the beauty and richness in everyday life rather than relying on society's definitions of success or happiness. His words resonate deeply today, offering us a way to step back from the noise of the world and reflect on what truly brings us meaning. By exploring his words, we can uncover the wisdom in this invitation to just be alive, and how we might bring it into our own lives. To live, as Watts suggests, with the sole purpose of being alive, isn't a call to be carefree or careless. Rather, it's a call to return to the present moment and reconnect with ourselves. It's a reminder that we don't need to define our worth by achievements or compare our lives to society's standards. Too often, people feel compelled to rush through life as if in a constant state of panic, searching for meaning in future goals or external accomplishments. This relentless chase leads us further away from the essence of life itself, simply experiencing and being present in each moment. Instead of accepting ourselves as we are, we're drawn to seek validation from outside, to measure our worth by what we do rather than by who we are. This idea aligns closely with the teachings of Buddhism and Taoism, which both suggest that true peace and fulfillment come from within. Both traditions emphasize letting go of the need to chase after external validation and encourage finding a quiet sense of self-acceptance. They show us that it's possible to find stability in the here and now, rather than in the endless pursuit of future accomplishments or possessions. The great irony is that as we pursue external achievements, we often overlook the present moment's quiet, persistent beauty, where the real meaning of life resides. In his work, Watts often illustrated these ideas with stories that reflect the simplicity and beauty of living without constant striving. One of his famous parables is the story of the fish who searches for water. This fish swims through oceans, rivers, and streams, always asking where to find water, never realizing it's been surrounded by it all along. This story is a beautiful reminder of how we, too, often search for happiness, contentment, or purpose, as if it's somewhere outside ourselves. In reality, we're surrounded by it every day. Just as the fish is immersed in water, we are immersed in moments of quiet meaning, moments we're often too busy or distracted to notice. The lesson here is one of simplicity. The things we seek may already be present in our lives. But because we are so focused on the belief that we need to achieve something great or extraordinary, we often overlook the value of simply being. When we can let go of the mindset that happiness is out there in some future achievement, we might begin to see that we are already living a meaningful life. Another story Watts often shared was about Zen master Hakuin, a figure who exemplifies calm and acceptance. When Hakuin was wrongfully accused of fathering a child, he did not fight the accusation. Instead, he responded with, "Is that so?" This story illustrates how life doesn't need to be a constant battle for approval or proof of our worth. Real peace comes when we're able to let go of the need for control, when we accept that some things are simply beyond our influence. Hakuin's story reminds us that we don't need to let others' opinions dictate our happiness. We can find peace by staying rooted in ourselves, no matter what the world throws at us. One of the most relatable tales Watts shared is the story of the fisherman and the businessman. The businessman advises the fisherman to expand his work, to earn more money, and to accumulate wealth. only to discover that the fisherman is already happy with his simple life. The businessman's pursuit of success blinds him to the happiness the fisherman already possesses. This story encourages us to reflect on what it means to live well. Success isn't always tied to achievement or accumulation. It's possible to live meaningfully by appreciating the simple things, by recognizing the joy in the life we already have. Throughout his teachings, Watts turned to nature to illustrate the art of living in harmony with life itself. He would speak of flowers blooming and rivers flowing as symbols of a life lived naturally without force. Flowers do not strain to blossom. Rivers do not resist their flow. In nature, there's a quiet wisdom in the way things simply are. Watts believed that if we could live like a river, flowing naturally, adapting to life's valleys and mountains without unnecessary resistance, we might experience a sense of peace and fulfillment that's difficult to find when we're constantly trying to control or define every part of our lives. He suggests that there's beauty in simply going with the flow of life, allowing ourselves to experience each phase without the constant need to prove or achieve. Watts's philosophy might feel elusive in a world that constantly tells us to achieve, succeed, and win. So how can we bring his teachings into our lives? One way is by practicing presence, learning to focus on the here and now. Whether through meditation, yoga, or even just a quiet moment spent observing nature, practicing presence helps us tune into the richness of each moment. When we focus on what's right in front of us, we create space for life to be enough just as it is. Letting go of social pressures is another way to find meaning within ourselves.